Let me just. I need to smoke. You know, this show had me just in. Where's the lighter? This show here, man. It's they come to your town, your city, your district, wherever you from, your country, and they shut that shit down. Again, they're over there across the pond, way over there. They're in Scotland. They've taken this train from Italy to Scotland, and then they going to London this Friday. They everywhere passing the word around. WWE is in your town. Get ready. Now, there's a lot of things to be said here about this road to WrestleMania here. I got a lot of gripe. I shouldn't have this gripe with WWE going into WrestleMania, but I got to be honest here, and I got to be unbiased. This is the weakest build to WrestleMania that I've ever seen. Across the board. Now, WrestleMania itself is going to be a good show, night 1 and night 2, because of the matches, the atmosphere. It's fucking WrestleMania. This is the fucking Super Bowl. This is everything to us. You understand what I'm saying to you? But the build to getting there, we got to talk about this. Jey Uso, this experiment that they have, they don't see this man as no main event guy. They don't see him as that. I told you, they pacifying this boy. They don't see that man as no big star. He's a fucking mascot. He has an entrance, and that's it. I've been saying that about this. I said, Jimmy is the better worker. Out of the twins, Jimmy is the better worker. Jay just got the entrance. Sloppy in the ring. I couldn't believe this. I don't know what it was. Why am I just now seeing this? And he's been wrestling the same exact way his whole career. Why am I just now seeing this? Is it because he has to go up against someone who's technically sound as Gunther? I think that's what it is. But his build to the match at WrestleMania, I don't want to see all this fucking self-doubt shit. I've seen it so many fucking times. I don't want to see no more self-doubt shit. Jimmy backstage, whoop the fucking do. He came out to help his brother. Of course, he's a fucking tag team guy. All right, they come out there, you know, Usos, they back again, yada yada, going up against, you know who they had a plan with, but he just didn't get it. He just didn't have it. Austin Theory had a plan with him, but Triple H don't see that in him. So he's a fucking nobody. And they go to NXT, they get beat by Obafemi. That's the highlight of it here. This man beat John Cena at WrestleMania, bro, and you don't even remember it. That's how bad he is now. That's how bad he's forgotten. He's forgotten beyond the stratosphere of that. He's a nobody now. You don't even remember that. You erase that memory from your memory banks is what you did. You ain't going to be able to erase this from your memory banks when Jey Uso beat Gunther. A guy who shouldn't be beat, he should. You know what? I was thinking about this. What if Gunther beats Jey, and then that sets up a match between him and Goldberg at SummerSlam? And then he beats Goldberg's ass, and Goldberg can go on about his business underneath the sun. This experiment with Jey Uso has came and gone. This man was sitting on the stairs crying like a little bitch. Everybody doubt me, man. Everybody, they don't believe in me. Man, I'm tired of seeing that shit now. Jimmy was like, man, get your ass up, cuz. The fuck? I should have been in this spot, not you. I'm the one that's showing the fire. This man walked up to Gunther and slapped the shit out of him. I'm more interested in seeing that next week than I am to see Jey Uso at WrestleMania. I think this is what WWE probably saw this shit. People talking about it saying this nigga ain't shit. He ain't built up to nothing. There's nothing there. He should have never won the Royal Rumble. That was a waste. My reaction to him winning the Royal Rumble that night was valid now that I look at it and I see how all this shit played out and where it's going to go. My criticism of him was valid. This is failed. You got 26 days to WrestleMania. How you going to make this man look strong? He ain't beating no fucking body. If he would have went through the chamber, I wouldn't have been here right now discussing this, saying this to you. If he would have went through the chamber, then he would have earned it because he would have beaten nothing but former champions. Former champions, not fucking tag team guys. It ran a course. You get the Johns. This ain't even gonna be the main event at WrestleMania. This motherfucker won the Royal Rumble. I thought the Royal Rumble winner go on the main event WrestleMania. That's the whole moniker of the thing of winning the Royal Rumble. That's the whole reason why you get in there, to win the Royal Rumble, to go to WrestleMania and main event it. This nigga is not even gonna main event it. He's not even gonna main event it. You wanna know who's gonna main event night one? CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. Then you give CM Punk his WrestleMania main event. He beats both of them at WrestleMania to go over until the rest of the year. Still, what's that favor? Everything is looking great outside of WrestleMania instead of going to WrestleMania. WrestleMania just feels like a pit stop, a big ass Woodstock in your fucking country, in your fucking city, bitch, and we gonna sell that motherfucker out. These folks is not playing with you, but they are playing with you in how they gonna get you to the dance, how they gonna get you to watch this show. They took Chad Gable out. He ain't even Chad Gable no more. He is El Grande Americano, and you wanna know something, motherfucker? I like that shit. That shit was unique. It was cool. They used AI to generate a fucking story about the greatest luchador in the world you never heard of because all the other luchadors try to take him down. I like that shit. I want to see where that goes. If this is a way for Chad Gable to get a goddamn championship in this company, by goddamn it, El Grande, the fuck are we doing here? There's a lot of things that could. Paul, you're fucking up. You're fucking up, Paul. Don't make me have to do another little rendition of Tony, you in trouble to what the fuck, Paul? The fuck is going on here? You have a triple threat match. And another thing about Raw because now you can see everything getting fleshed out and matches start to happen. You can see the matches starting to take place. I'm getting tired of these fucking multi-man matches, bro. You gonna have so many fucking multi-man matches at WrestleMania. Is fucking ridiculous that having a singles match is gonna be a fucking treat. You gonna have a tag team multi-person match. You know they gonna have one. They have one every fucking year. Why can't it just be who's the fucking best? Who's the best? Who's the best? But you gotta have these multi-man matches. You gotta have them. So you got Braun Breaker, Penta, and it looks like it's gonna be Finn Balor and Dominic in a four-way at WrestleMania. That's where it looks like it's gonna go. And then you got Bianca and Io and Rhea, which begs the question. Io is so fucking over. Everybody loves Io. You cannot like this woman. I don't know what it is. She's good in the ring. She don't take no shit. She give you that open palm slap that's just, I like that shit. Then you got Bianca, who looks like she's turning heel. She got grills in her mouth. She got everything. She's starting to channel those NXT roots when she was a heel. That's the Bianca I like. I don't like the happy skippy Bianca. I like the heel Bianca, and maybe we'll see that. But then you got Rhea Ripley too. Now, last week, she came out there, interrupted a contract signing, then signed a name on the contract and said, I want in this, that, and the third. This whole reason why they are in this match makes no fucking sense. There's no story. It's just a fucking match. You can't beat Io, and you got problems with Jade, and you ain't focused, and yada, yada, yada. What the fuck? The fuck? It's like WWE's problem is that they got too many stars and they don't have people who can write for these stars. So they're just writing regurgitated material and they're just putting these people in these spots without really letting them shine in areas that they shine in. If that makes sense to you, this story of how these women came to be is just that they just keep pushing this girl out the way, and the real beef is between them two. They're telling you what was going to happen, but they are showing you that Io is right here, that they're just giving this opportunity and because she's fucking Io and she's good. Io could have been the Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania. These secondary championships, they mean nothing because they're on women that mean nothing. You have to build women from nothing to something, if that makes sense to you. Like, you know how Chelsea Green is the United States champion. You want to see Zelina Vega go through the mud and go through the fire to get that championship. Now, why come that story can't be translated over to Jey Uso, for example? He got to beat main eventers to become a main eventer to prove that he deserves to be here. Now you just saying that he gonna win off of a fluke. How that man title reign gonna look after that? Stupid. And now they're saying, you know what? So that we can build a story, since we don't have a story, not a great story to tell you about how all these women are gonna fight with each other. We're gonna do a world title match next week where Bianca Belair is the special guest referee. And she can screw somebody somehow because she already said, I don't know how to be no referee. Which was fucking funny. I laughed my ass off when she said that. But you see what I mean? If it would have been Rhea and Bianca, that's your story. That's your mega match. You know, Bianca, we came up together from NXT, and I always knew that one day me and you were going to have to tango. I always knew that me and you was going to have to dance. Well, guess what? Now we're going to be dancing on the biggest stage, and I can finally show you that it's not your time, it's my time, because I'm real blooded fucking Ripley, and I'll bite your fucking head off, bitch. You got your story here. Bianca could come back and be like, you know what? We came from NXT. We did some things. I've been watching you. But you also watched me be great. I main evented WrestleMania. I main evented it. And you're jealous of me. But at the same time, I'm jealous of you too. Because you mommy. You're the champ. You came back and you handled business and you took your championship back. And you want to know something? I'm going to take your championship and I'm going to prove that I'm better than you at WrestleMania. Boom. Then over the course of the weeks, you can have them go at each other and build up that tension. Don't just make up shit as you go along right now. Then what else happened on the show? Oh, the main event. You know, CM Punk came out there also. He came out there, got the crowd, hyped, happy. Says that they're going to do a contract signing for their match at WrestleMania. And they're going to do a contract signing in London. They coming to your fucking town. Get ready. That's all this was. And it's a shame. You're not ashamed for Punk. Punk looks like he's getting into Mania shape. You know, he's pumping the iron. He's getting ready for main event shape. Because that's where he going. He going to the main event. Meanwhile, Jey Uso backstage crying somewhere talking about something, but nobody believe I can do it. Fuck you, nigga. Now you got the main event of the whole show. Cody Rhodes and John Cena. This is another thing that I'm just disappointed with because John Cena came out here again doing the same shit that he did last week. It's your fault. I'm disappointed in you. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You use profanity because, you know what I'm saying, that's what you do. You ain't got no home training. He should have said that. He should have said, y'all ain't got no home training. Talked about how in 2005 when he won the championship from JBL and he made it spin, folks didn't like that. As a nigga from the hood, we love that because rims spin, nigga. They don't stop. We love that shit. John Cena knew the assignment and y'all white folks didn't like it. It didn't go with tradition. It got too much fucking diamonds in it. It looked like a fucking chain that you wear around your neck. These hoodlums, they wear that. That was his whole gimmick back there. A white Mark Wahlberg from the hood. Meanwhile, this nigga grew up in Massachusetts in a suburban neighborhood. Perception is the reality. John Cena knew the assignment. Now, I ain't got no qualms with John Cena, but I do got a way how you can make this thing interesting. Y'all ain't mentioned The Rock. Y'all ain't mentioned Travis Scott. Y'all are not mentioning the things that are bringing you to the dance. The whole reason behind this thing is like, man, what is this dynamic between all three of these people? And we ain't got shit yet. All the thing that we get is fucking talking. The same talk each and every week. I thought round 2 was going to be about something. I got to say that Cody won this too. Cause John is just, he ain't doing what I'm thinking he finna do. It's like WrestleMania. You can look at it on paper and you can look and see these matches and you be like, fuck, man, I bet the build to that shit was awesome. Look at all these stars on this fucking paper. But you look at how this shit is being built, this shit is underwhelming. The road to WrestleMania is not a good one at all. I thought this shit was gonna be good and nothing yet has piqued my interest. I'm just interested in watching these matches. I just want to watch it because it's fucking WrestleMania. I sit down, I have a Hennessy and Coke, I eat shrimp and lobster and steak, and I watch WrestleMania. It's comfort for me. But the story of getting there and why it's there, man, I can already tell that WrestleMania is going to be like one of those things that you just have over and you cook while it's on and you invite people over, but it's not the focal point. It's just the background noise. And then when the main event come on, then you go in the house and watch it. That's not what it should feel like. And Paul, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, Paul? I guess this is turning into a what the fuck, Paul. Never thought I would do this, Paul. But what the fuck, man? These international crowds are lovely. I love watching these international crowds, man. They bring so much life and energy to every match. Everything feels good. Even the shit that don't feel good feels right. Like Piper Niven beating Zelina Vega. That's to build that story for Zelina Vega to get her big win at WrestleMania. Liv Morgan beating Jade at SmackDown. It's to build up the heat that she got with Naomi. You got some things on the road to WrestleMania that are promising, but there are things that you wouldn't expect. Like those two things that I just mentioned. You would have never expected it. You want to know why I'm excited for it? Because they're one-on-one. And there's a story that you can get behind it and that can be told. I know the reason why Naomi and Jade are fighting. I want to see that at WrestleMania. I know why Zelina Vega wants to be a champion and why she wants to be the champion at WrestleMania. Why she want to go after Chelsea Green. I understand that. I want to see that match at WrestleMania. I want to see Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. I like the story. I know where it's going. I see where it's going. I want to see that at WrestleMania. You get my drift? You got John Cena and Cody Rhodes. John Cena saying that he's going to take everything away from you. He's going to take the title and go off with it. And Cody Rhodes saying, you know, I'm never going to let you take the title from me and the people. Where's the fucking Rock? Where's The Rock? Where's the story? Everything has to coincide with one another. Where is The Rock? 26 days away from this fucking place. The Rock should have been over here with these folks trying to build some story here, especially for the main event. Paul, what the fuck? Rock, what the fuck? That's it, man. That was raw. That was raw. Pissed the fuck off. Blew my fucking high. I'm finna smoke again. Oh, boy. Smoking on that fruity pebbles. A great weed strand. If you haven't grown it, I've grown it, which is why I'm smoking it now. And Fruity Pebbles is kind of like, it's similar. It's similar to John Cena because he's a Fruity Pebbles having ass nigga. And he didn't line himself with The Rock. He ain't said nothing about why. It's all you fans this, you fans that. I'm sick and tired of that shit, cuz. Man. Just get WrestleMania over with. Try again next year when CM Punk win the Royal Rumble and be champion at WrestleMania next year. Then maybe we can get some good build. But this shit, man, Vegas, they roll the dice. They rolling it. So far on the build to WrestleMania, I done lost all my money.